Welcome to Small Firm Big Impact Express, your 5-minute update designed specifically for smaller accounting firms across Australia and New Zealand. I'm your host for today, Heather Smith, Chartered Accountant and Storyteller. In this episode, we're exploring whether smaller practices' tech stacks are quietly leaking profit. In just 5 minutes, we'll break down what's changed, why it matters, and what to do next. Let's get into it. Accounting software platforms are adding more functionality, embedding AI, and becoming more connected than ever before. But if your tech stack hasn't been reviewed recently, there's a good chance you're paying for tools you're not fully using or duplicating work without perhaps even realizing it. So what's happened? Over the past 12 to 18 months, we've seen a significant shift in how accounting software is evolving. Vendors are expanding the capability of their existing solutions, adding functionality that may now overlap with other tools in your tech stack. Features that once required a separate application are increasingly being built directly into core systems. In some cases, one solution can now replace another entirely. Think about how Google Meet, the cloud-based video conferencing service, has evolved. For many businesses, it's now robust enough to replace Zoom. The same thing is happening across accounting software. At the same time, automation and AI-powered features are being embedded across core systems. Automation is streamlining routine tasks, while AI is also being embedded directly into existing tools, from automated data entry and document processing to workflow suggestions and reporting insights. In short, your tools are doing more than they were a year ago. But here's the catch. If your tech stack hasn't been reviewed recently, you could be missing out on efficiencies. Or worse, you could be paying for multiple tools that now perform overlapping functions. But why does this matter? For small firms, efficiency isn't just about convenience. It's about profitability, capacity, and long-term sustainability. When your systems don't talk to each other, the cost isn't just subscription fees. It's duplicated effort, manual rekeying, and billable time lost. For example, if your client's onboarding tool doesn't sync directly with your practice management system, your team may be entering the same client data twice. It might only take a few minutes each time, but multiplied over time and across hundreds of clients, that adds up quickly. On the other hand, a well-integrated tech stack can reduce admin hours and turnaround time, improve accuracy and reduce error risk, support remote and hybrid working, free up your team to focus on higher value advisory work, and create a smoother experience for clients. In a competitive market, your tech stack isn't just operational infrastructure. It's a strategic asset. It determines how lean your firm can run and how easily you can scale without proportionally increasing headcount. So, what should you do next? Start with a simple tech stack audit. This doesn't need to be a full overhaul, just a clear snapshot of where you are today. First, map your tools. List every app your firm uses, even the ones only one team member touches. Use post-it notes or a real or virtual whiteboard to help map it out. Many firms are surprised at how long that list becomes. Next, identify overlap. Are two systems doing similar things? Could one platform replace 3 separate tools? Alongside an internal review, you could talk with your peers or engage a consultant to assist with the review. Then, check integrations. Many vendors have released new functionality or native connections recently that you may not be using yet. Turning on one of these features or integrations could eliminate a manual process entirely and save you time. Review manual touchpoints. Anywhere your team is rekeying data, exporting spreadsheets, or copying information between systems is a red flag. And finally, assess ROI. Look beyond the subscription cost and ask, how much time does this tool actually save? An expensive system can still deliver strong returns if it removes enough manual work. You don't need to change everything at once. Focus first on what will have the highest impact with the least disruption, like workflow, client onboarding, or document automation. A few hours spent reviewing your tech stack now could save hundreds of hours across the year. That wraps up this episode of Small Firm, Big Impact Express. If you haven't reviewed your tech stack in the last 12 months, consider this your prompt. Even short, regular internal reviews can uncover inefficiencies, reduce duplication, and improve profitability. If you found this update helpful, share it with your colleagues and subscribe so you don't miss future 5-minute check-ins. And for more tools, insights, and practical resources designed specifically for smaller practices, visit the Smaller Practices Centre. You'll find a link in the description. Until next time, I'm Heather Smith. Thanks for listening.